What's going on, guys? I'm Corey, and this is Raf, the owner and founder of Action Pack Championship Wrestling. We're going to talk about some up and coming companies such as APCW, as well as Matt and Muscle Pro
as
Wrestling.
well as Let's Wrestle, etc.
So let's get to it, Raf. First off, we're going to start off with North Atlantic Wrestling Association at Skip's Lounge in Buxton, Maine, at 288 Narragansett Trail in Buxton, Maine. We're going to see the likes of Alexander Lee taking on the former North Atlantic champion, Flash Nick McKenna.
The leader of the Flash Mob.
The leader of the Flash Mob,
Don't
yes.
forget that.
Let's do a little recap. Alexander Lee is your current North Atlantic champion, and this match is for the North Atlantic Championship. So that's got a given on its own that it's going to be a great match. I've seen a lot of Flash Nick McKenna, and he's come to impress me a lot. What do you think about Flash?
I think Flash Nick McKenna is a very good high flyer. He's kind of all around. He's high flyer, submission, hard hitting. He knows what to do, and he knows when to get the job done. He really knows what he's doing.
Talking about hard hitting, Alexander Lee.
Alexander Lee, this man is very hard hitting. He is a Senton Death Cannon. He's a beautiful bald bastard, as he self-proclaims, and others do, so not self-proclaim, of Bangor. But, little known fact, snippet, while we're still here, he's actually faced a cleaner, right? Kenny Omega.
Really?
Yes, he has.
I never knew that.
I think it was the beginning of his career at one time when they were both beginning for somehow. They ended up crossing paths. Ask me how? I don't know. But this is also a reason that you should go see Alexander Lee versus Flash Nick McKenna.
If Kenny Omega, let's jump to AEW really quick. All Elite Wrestling, right? Kenny Omega is one of their top stars alongside, what's his name there? John Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose.
You have Chris Jericho.
You
have the Bucks.
A little bit of the bubbly.
Pretty much. That's how it is. You got Adam Page, but
Cody Rhodes, isn't he the director or something like that of All Elite Wrestling? But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the indies. Always support your local independent wrestling.
Buy a shirt. Buy something.
Buy 8x10s. Buy shirts. If they got hats, buy those. If they got little stuffed toys, buy them. These guys barely make any money going to these shows. Barely make the gas money. Barely make food money. You buying their merchandise.
That's my burger.
Exactly.
Or that's my sandwich. That's enough for me to be able to go home and be like, oh, wow, it's pretty awesome that I got some money to feed myself for the way home. Especially on a way from Vermont. Let me tell you, Vermont trips in the middle of winter, I haven't been on one for, I think it's been a year and a half.
Yep.
Just about. But let me tell you what, those trips
around the same time
food.
you went to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
For
NCW.
Yep, NCW. So he's been around. He knows the road stories.
Not all of them, but
we know what it's like to struggle getting from point A to point B without any food money. I've done it. He's done it.
But talking about struggling, let's tell you about some of the upcoming shows that you can support so nobody struggles and you can watch some awesome Maine independent wrestling.
I like how you did that. Great voice.
Yeah.
You should be a commentator.
Oh, yeah.
The next show we're going to go, I gave all the information for NAWA, right?
Yes, you
Okay. We're going to go on to Victor Championship Wrestling presents Holiday Hangover. That's going to be tomorrow as well, but it's going to be tomorrow night. So if you catch the North Atlantic show, you can also jump up and catch the VCW show. Two shows, same day, different times. So if when you leave the North Atlantic show,
You
you
skip right over to the Machias Municipal Building.
that's not really that far. They're really
No,
not
it
that
really
far
isn't.
away, are they?
I don't believe so.
I know Buxton's a little bit down from Machias. Um,
It's a little bit of a haul, but honestly, with all the action they have at Victory Championship Wrestling and Holiday Hangover, all the people they have there, especially, we have the Drifters versus the Stigma. These two teams have been head to head at another company, Let's Wrestle. They have been head to head. The Drifters, you have, sometimes it's only Ike the Bite, sometimes it's only him and Doug Weiser, sometimes it's only, Jacob Drifter and Doug Weiser, sometimes it's a mix up. But as of late, Doug Weiser has been kind of brought into this, even though he is his partner. Jacob Drifter got attacked, so Doug Weiser, but in order to get those can of beans and those snappers, let me tell you what, in that bus ticket he's been searching for what seems like ever. I don't know how he gets to the venues, but apparently he's been,
thumbing and bumming.
Thumbing and bumming, dude. He's been getting those hot dogs. He's been getting, all the snappers, all the beans. But the Stigma, on the other hand, it started when he's attacked him after a fatal four-way hardcore match for the BCW Hardcore Championship.
Is rolling the millies, while the Drifters are stuck with beans and snappers.
I mean, that's what they like.
It's not what they like; it's what they can afford.
I mean, Doug Weiser ain't complaining.
Well, that's true. I mean,
I don't know if Bradford the Barber was impressed, though.
I personally like a good snapper, but that's just me. I mean, you put a little mustard on it, some relish, some ketchup, a little bit of mayonnaise. Some people may not like mayonnaise on the snappers, and that's okay. But it's actually not that bad of a combination.
The Drifters ain't complaining.
Exactly.
But anyways, let's get on to some more action-packed that night.
King of the Ring.
That is also right.
King of the Ring debuts. So let's just get straight to it. There's the final 4 participants of the King of the Ring tournament are going to be in a fatal 4-way elimination match. And the person who is crowned King of the Ring will, obviously get bragging rights and stuff like that. But here's a little catch. I like what VCW did with this. VCW had posted 3 pictures of some stockings.
Yep.
Well, was it 3 or 4?
About 3 or 4.
3 or 4. And I just happened to get a little intel that I'm going to share with you guys about the what's inside those stockings. Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3.
Oh, would you see this? Now, I'm going to read these off, but the thing is, we have the intel right here in our handy-dandy notebook here.
Should we tell them?
I don't know. I think they deserve it.
I think they deserve it.
Should they buy a ticket, or do they deserve it right now?
That's it. Let's tell them.
How about
so
this?
They will buy a ticket.
How about let's tell them one so they got to figure out all the other ones?
But it's already on the Facebook page, so why not hear from us?
Well, we might as well. So, the first stocking is the right to act as general manager of Victory Championship Wrestling for one night. That means general manager. You are one of the head honchos, if not the head honcho, for that night. Not the rest of the year. Not the rest of your life.
Not the rest of the year, but it is good for a year. Just like Money in the Bank, you can cash in at any time you want.
So if you didn't get a match, you didn't get a belt you wanted, you didn't get this, you didn't get that, guess what the Drifters can do? They can get some snappers and get some more beans. And a bus ticket.
Speaking of belts, number 2.
An opportunity to challenge any champion over the next course of the year. That could mean possibly that the Drifters and the Stigma, they go head to head, or another match that night. Who knows? Sidewalk Sam could,
If Sidewalk Sam wins, then he's already a champion, though.
But
he could become a double champion.
Why not?
The Stigma can become double champions.
They could. But under the third one is one of the competitors will be forced to act as the court jester for the king for the entire year following any and all commands given to them. So basically, the other stalking is that one of the competitors
They
will
got to be a
forced.
joke for the rest of the year.
Pretty much.
I wouldn't want to win that.
No, I don't want to
That's
win
just
that.
me personally.
Now,
I don't want to be a joke.
let's talk about some of the entrants and the king.
How many do we got? We got 8. We got 8 entrants.
Just about 8. Let's start off. He's a returning face, but he's also been here. He's been here numerous times in some other promotions in Maine. We have Jeff James. Now, Jeff James, he's been in the Maritimes. He's been at VCW. He's actually been in a match with, Teddy Hart, believe it or not.
He's been IWE.
He's been IWE.
He's been NAWA.
He's doing pretty good.
He's been around.
He's been around. And we also, let's skip to another person. We have the boldest of all time. We have the protege. We have Jason Rumble. He's the protege of Tony Rumble. Trained by Killer Kowalski. Now let me tell you, this man right here is a New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer. I have been trained by this man sometimes, and let me tell you what, this man will not give up. This man will absolutely push to the limit every match he has because he will not fall. The only thing that will fall is his opponent's feet and his opponent's back as he counts 1, 2, 3 in his head, wins another victory to put under his belt.
I've seen some of Rumble's wrestling techniques when he wrestled Alan Prophet in Fairfield. He killed Alan Prophet. Oh yes, my Lord. I honestly did not think that Alan Prophet was going to get up after that last, what's it called? Canadian Destroyer, the flippy thing?
Yeah. But also talking about killing stuff, let's talk about killing attitudes with bad attitude Johnny Primer. Johnny Primer is one of these guys that has been a staple of Maine Wrestling. He's been around for a while. Sometimes he may not get that recognition, but honestly, in Victory Championship Wrestling, Johnny Primer has stood toe-to-toe with Sidewalk Sam. Sidewalk Sam
the past 3 months he's been.
And let me tell you what, Sidewalk Sam, as he appears, like a drifter just about.
Right.
He stood toe-to-toe with giants over in the Maritimes.
That he did.
I think who was it? Brody Steele? Something like that. Brody Steele. Now, do you want to go on and talk about the next entrance?
Sure. Oh.
We got the Belfast Bulldog himself from the Limitless Dojo?
We do. We have 2 people from the Limitless Dojo. Oh. We'll wait on the second one. Yeah. The Belfast Bulldog, Dave Dyer. He's one of the next entrants in the King of the Ring tournament. And then we have one being Justin Riker, a young gun.
Actually, Justin Riker is from, I believe he's actually from Belltime.
Oh, really?
He's been around for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he has.
And then we have Backwoods. Backwoods is in the King of the Ring. Okay.
We're talking about the wrestler, or are we talking about...
We talking about the wrestler. We ain't talking about the cigars.
I never thought a cigar could wrestle.
I didn't either.
Okay, so we're talking about,
Okay, but there's a character on the WWE game called Ribby, or whatever the hell Yeah. The fuck is that shit?
I don't know.
I don't either. It's ridiculous. Another Limitless Dojo trainee won the main attraction, Mac Daniels. I can't wait to see who he goes up against.
I don't know. But the thing about Mac Daniels is he's only been in the business for about a year. He is chiseled. This kid has stood toe-to-toe with some of the greatest people already. He's had a match, with Aiden Agro. He's had a match with these guys. He's been over to Lucky Pro Wrestling. He's been to all these promotions so far.
Mac even makes his Mac's making his debut at your show, isn't he?
That is right. He is. But the question is, we will talk about what match he is. And
he's
Matt
debuting there too.
Yes, he is. He's making debuts all over Maine within the next year.
This kid's from the shell he came out of. This kid's come a long way. I'm honestly proud of Mac Daniels. He's come a really long
pretty
way.
far way. He's done a really good job as
At
of late.
first, he was in a shell and he didn't really want to reach out. But
Now
that was like 3 months ago. Now look at him. He's going everywhere.
He's got the look.
Didn't he wrestle for what was out of the show in Fairfield?
He wrestled for Pro Wrestling Experience.
Pro Wrestling Experience.
I believe
This kid is going places.
It was like him and a couple other guys, and I believe they faced MSP.
They did, didn't they? Let's go to the final participant. As mentioned before, Sidewalk Sam.
The Victory Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Now, as his appearance might throw you down, never judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely.
Because this man is hard-hitting. Talking about Pro Wrestling Experience, this man is hard-hitting. He does not hesitate to throw you through a table. He does not hesitate to slam you. He will not hesitate to take you down.
I've been in battle royals with Sidewalk Sam, and let me tell you what. When he punches, he punches. There's no holding back. There's no holding back.
No,
he will knock your teeth out if he wants to. And then he'll sell them bitches on Amazon for a couple bucks.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, what do we got? Oh, no. First round matchups.
Oh, did we just get? Oh, that's right.
We only listed off the participants. This is the first round matchups.
No. Should we release some of the first round matchups?
They already got released.
I don't know. Should we release them though?
Yeah.
If they already got released, why do we need to tell them?
Because we're awesome.
Fair enough.
Here, I'll let you do the next one.
You want me to read all the matchups here?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
So, the first round matchups, we have Sidewalk Sam.
Oh, we've seen this before. Sidewalk Sam and Bad Attitude Johnny Primer.
Once again.
4 months in a row.
For the VCW Heavyweight Championship.
No, this is only a qualifying match.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure Bad Attitude will get his way to that belt. Because he has a bad attitude and he will Claymore kick you.
That hurts.
Anyways, the next match is one, like we said, he is simply the boldest, the baddest, and simply put, the ass.
He's the best.
He's the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, Jason Rumble versus Justin Riker.
Oh, okay.
Me, myself, I've seen Justin Riker around. I've seen some of the footage from Bell Time. He's a really good athlete. He knows how to move his way around, but he does not realize that Jason Rumble will take that kid round and round.
Didn't he get killed by Rumble and Bo Douglas at Bell Time?
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
But now let's go on to a first round matchup that, no puns intended, has no limits, has a lot of dogs in it, and it's quite the attraction. We have the Belfast Bulldog himself, Dave Dyer. Now, Dave Dyer, I've seen a couple things with Dave Dyer. He's been to NAWA, he's been to Pro Wrestling Experience, he's been to Let's Wrestle, and this will be his debut, I'm pretty sure.
He punched me in the face in a battle royal.
That's right.
He punched me in the face. It hurts.
Yes, he did.
I got a hard head, but it hurts.
Versus the main attraction, Mac Daniels. And we already went off about Mac Daniels, but I believe this. These two have history together up in the dojo. They've gone.
Oh, absolutely.
They've gone, head to head.
They broke into this business together.
Without a doubt. They're trying to prove who's
when
the
he started,
one.
Dave Dyer was just a news guy.
He's just doing news coverage, and next thing you know, he's lacing up boots.
Exactly.
He's
he
lacing
found
up the
something
lines.
he liked to do.
He's lacing up the lines for the news, and next thing you know, he's instead of putting wires, hooking up to machines, now he's putting some strings through his boots, and he's showing main attraction why you should never mess with the Belfast Bulldog. And, last but not least, these two, Jeff James and Backwoods, have had history together.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you tell me, the thing was, at one point, if I do remember, that Jeff James was VCW Cruiserweight Champion, and what happened is that Backwoods ended up taking that sweet gold that Jeff James held so preciously on his shoulder, around his waist, wore to that ring, took it for himself. Backwoods, he knows what he's doing. Jeff James, at the same level. I love to see these guys go head to head. They know what they're doing. And let's just see how this match goes.
I'm excited for it. I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
And I'll let you finish this, and then we'll go on to APCW.
All right. Okay, guys, so the show is going to be at the East Machias Municipal Building in Machias, Maine at 571 Main Street. You can get your tickets in advance for only $10 at Archibald's Gas and Convenience Store, or you can order them by emailing vcwlivetix@gmail.com. And the tickets are $12 at the door.
$12.
It's still not bad.
No, it is not. For a great night of action, without a doubt.
I mean, granted, if you go to both shows, you're going to be paying NAWA plus VCW, but there's really
people don't have to go home hungry.
There's really no really no price change.
No,
there really isn't.
No.
If I do remember right, they're both roughly the same price. So you can't go wrong with that. Now let's go to your show.
Oh,
do you want to go to your show, or do you want to?
I think we can go to my show, get it done, over with, talk about the details. We got a few details here. My show, it's at, it is the season premiere, and let me tell you what, this show right here is the show why, Central Maine, we have IWE, absolutely amazing, but we want more shows for fans to be able to go to every month. And when I say every month,
it also gives us more places to branch out to and get more season. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It gives us more ring time, so people like you and me can get better as we're going up the ladder.
And the thing about APCW, Action Pack Championship Wrestling, one day I was sitting there, what do I do? What do I want to do? And I want it to be action packed. So why not start a company? So one of the hardest things, start a promotion, do it. The first time in history pro wrestling has been Champions Fitness Club.
First time ever.
First time ever. And if you remember, the place where the rooms where it's being held is Studio 2.
Your first show, wasn't that also a first time ever?
Yes,
for
it was.
The downtown at Waterville, was it?
No, it was actually South End Night Out.
South End Night Out.
First time ever there. But now there's a name to the company. There's a logo. There's a brand.
So you broke two proverbial cherries.
Pretty much. And let me tell you about some of the stuff we have. And also, tickets again are only $12. That is 10 plus 2. Or, guess what? $12. Let me tell you what, though. Front row's already sold out.
Is it really?
Everybody's also, they've contacted me. They've reserved their front row tickets. There's also, there's limited seating. I can only fit quite a bit of people in there. So you might want to get your tickets before they run out. Because let me tell you what, those college kids, they see wrestling. They got they got a Budweiser. They got something. They're coming to see it. So you might want to beat them there. But now, let's talk about this. APCW, we've had some very, it's been hard. We were originally scheduled Nicomatala versus Angel Sinclair. That, something happened with scheduling conflicts on Nicomatala's part. So, here at APCW, as I would professionally, I went and found a replacement. I had Ali Rex. Okay, so now it's Ali Rex versus Angel Sinclair 1-on-1. But then at another show, Angel Sinclair ended up getting injured. So now, the final set match is Ali Rex versus a guy we already talked about. It's it's his chick,
Don't hit on this girl or he just might headbutt you. Alexander Lee.
Kennedy Copeland versus Ali Rex at APCW. Well, let me tell you what. They've wrestled. I believe they might have wrestled. Apparently, I saw a fan comment, and they said they had a few pictures of them wrestle each other.
Really?
So this might be an interesting thing. But that match is going to be absolutely amazing, without a doubt. But another match. Let me tell you what. Another match. Every show needs to have a different type. You need to have the high flyers. You need to have the woman. But you need to have a hoss fight. We have the destroyer of everything, Terrell Kenneth. Let me tell you what, this guy, he has gone up against the likes of
King Leon VI.
King Leon, Anthony Gangone. He has stood toe-to-toe with these men. I would not recommend making this guy mad because he might.
Let's rewind back to Pro Wrestling Takeover. We were security for that show, and we got punched in the face by a girl. But we're gonna ignore that part.
Yes, we are.
Terrell Kenneth versus King Leon VI. That match was brutal as can be. I can't wait to see how brutal this match gets.
But his opponent is none other. Who would I bring in? I brought in someone from out of state. It is not right to have a hoss fight without Maine's local legend, Eric Johnson, the Manila Godzilla, one half of the Stigma, versus TK. And let me tell you what, ladies.
Reinforce your ring.
We're going to have to reinforce this ring. We're going to have to strap it down. And ladies and gentlemen, be ready to hop out of your seats. Because if these two men, they hit those ropes, they might as well land up in your lap. And that is why you should have got front row. Or you should get in any other row. Because when these men fight, you will feel the vibration of the floor. Now on to what I said as a Christmas present to the fans. The main event of the evening. We do have other matches scheduled. But those will be talked about at the show.
What am I doing?
There will be other matches at the show. But guess what?
What am I doing?
Turning the knob down. That's what you should do. But the main event of the evening is a fatal four-way.
Ooh.
And the winner will go on to face someone from House of Glory Wrestling. I'm not saying who. It could be Amazing Red. It could be Anthony Gangone. It could be Myron Reed. Who knows who it could be? It could be Ken Banks. I don't know.
He's been around for a while.
I don't know. I don't know who it could be. It could be anyone from House of Glory.
Ken Banks wrestled for IWE, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Fun fact.
But guess what? It could be any of those men. But the winner of this Fatal 4-Way will go on to face this guy. But the Fatal 4-Way, we have former IWE Live Wire champion, Osiris.
Wow, okay.
With Doc Ozone.
Oh.
So Doc Ozone up his sleeve. I don't know how this will go.
His spiritual advisor, Doc Ozone.
But let me tell you what, this match...
Doc gets kind of mad when you don't say the whole thing, so you gotta say the whole thing, Ralph.
But a man we also talked about, the second man in that match, the leader of the Flash Mob himself, Flash Nick McKenna, is coming to APCW season premiere. Let me tell you what, he will leave a Flash, the season premiere, the lights are on bright. The third man, he has no limits. He's a chiseled athlete. He's a top prospect of Limitless Dojo. He is someone that will attract, and especially being in the main event, I figured it was only right to have the main attraction, Mac Daniels.
These guys are busy, holy shit.
Yes, they are, I'm telling you. But now...
PCW tomorrow night, your show.
I'm telling you. But look at this. You ready for this? This will come to a shocker. Just announced a couple days ago, we have the fourth and the final member. Now we have Flash Nick McKenna, we have Mac Daniels, we have Osiris. Who's the fourth man?
I don't know.
There could be a prize floating around. there could be a vlog. Could be. I think there's a certain bell time. But guess what? He's the prize. Alex Price.
Alec, not Alex, you dumbass.
I did. I have an accent, you know.
Fucking
I have an
morons.
accent. Yeah, I have an accent. Yeah. But anyways,
At least he can speak English.
exactly. But let me tell you what. This match has potential. Now, who will go on? Remind you, the winner of this Fatal 4-Way will go on to face one of the House of Glory. Someone off the House of Glory roster.
Who? I think I know who it is. No?
No.
Shit.
No.
All right,
No.
I tried.
No.
I tried.
No. But anyways, let me tell you what. 30 Elm Plaza, Waterloo, Maine. Tickets are only $12. The first time, originally, if you are from the area where Studio 2 used to sit, you go around the side, there's a little green tent. There's going to be a little entrance. It's a little green tent on the side that kind of folds over. You walk right through there, you take a left, and you're right at APCW season premiere.
Now, is this going to be the home of APCW?
This is going to be a new foundation.
Is this going to be the home of APCW like IWE is
Yes,
with
it is.
Cityside?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And let me tell you what. This show is going to be action-packed, no pun intended.
There
But
was
also,
a pun intended.
there will. You know what? I might as well. I have a hot dog steamer, so I might as well announce another couple talents.
The Drifters?
They got those snappers anyways. I'm telling
You
you.
got the Beans?
Yes, I do. I got the
Cool.
beans, and before we let you all go, I will say...
We have like 3 more shows we got to promote.
That's fine. But I won't say what match, but we do have... Also, Alexander Lee will be on this show.
Alexander Lee's going to be in attendance. Okay, cool.
And the All-Pro Brandino Davis. Come get your tickets. It's going to be an amazing show. We got more shows to cover, but just absolutely action-packed wrestling. Message me. Contact me. Buy your tickets. Fill up my seats.
You're not going to want to miss. You're not going to want to miss it. Now, January 4th. Do you know what's happening January 4th?
You know what's happening January 4th?
I know what's happening.
I think
January
this guy over
4th.
here knows what's happening January 4th.
There's nobody over there.
Yeah, there is.
Who is it?
You don't see the guy?
No.
Okay.
You're seeing stuff.
Oh, man, not again.
He's on drugs. Saturday, January 4th.
Oh, independent wrestling entertainment.
12 years in the making. IWE 12-year anniversary.
That is
12
absolutely amazing.
entire years, guys, that IWE has been on the map. They've been everywhere, from Island Falls to Fairfield to Brewer to where else have they been? Gino's, they've been there.
Yes, they have.
Fun fact, Cityside wasn't always called Cityside. It used to be called Dino's back in the day. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Very fun fact. But what, as we have the history, but as we're running out of time on this episode, what are some of the matches we have that night?
Well, of course, we have the annual Circle of Champions.
That is right.
That hasn't been announced yet.
But
so
we do have it still.
We still have the Circle of Champions. Just a quick little get me up. It's going to be at 393 North Main Street, Brewer, Maine. Doors open at 7, bell time 7:30 p.m. One of the biggest announced matches we have. Ring of Honor Superstar.
Wait, are you talking about the Kingpin?
The Kingpin. Brian Malonis.
Like part of the half with the freaking guys that come up with the cake?
Yeah.
Brian Malonis?
Yeah, Brian Malonis. He's
We're really
going
gonna have to reinforce the ring.
Yeah, you're really going to have to when he takes on Maine's local legend, Eric Johnson.
These guys are busy.
They really are. And then we have the IWE Triple Crown Championship match. The Aftershock Adam Ricker taking on Angel Cross, the current reigning and defending IW Triple Crown champion. What are your thoughts on that match?
We have the Abstract Ricker and Angel Cross. I have actually been in the ring with both of these men.
I haven't. I don't want to be in the ring with Ricker. Believe me.
He doesn't.
He scares me.
He's not nice. He hurts. There's quite a shock left after the match is done. Angel, though, let me tell you what. He's a fast athlete. He's been to Truly Independent Wrestling. He's been the PWT also.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, this man will not give up that belt.
With Elite Terrell, right?
Yes, he has.
They faced Era Violence, actually. Was it? Sure? Was it the Era Violence? It was somebody. They faced somebody. But on to another match that we have. Ultimate Survival returns. It's going to be for the IW Live Wire Championship. You're going to see Jason Maverick, Frank Yeager, Jimmy Limits, your reigning and defending IWE Live Wire champion, Malik Logan, Alan Prophet, and Crash Landing.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we can't forget the grudge match. All right. This feud has been going on for quite a while. John the Bomb Breyer and Jason Rumble.
Wow.
Rumble's a busy man.
Yes, he is.
And then two matches that are going to be simply amazing. There's a Tag Team Championship Open Challenge being presented by the Canadian Penguin Alliance, which is Mr. Canada Ricky Williams and hashtag Penguin Power JP O'Reilly. But the number one match I am looking forward to, fans bring the weapons. Brother versus brother. Primer versus Primer. Hashtag Mikey versus the Party Central Outlaw Johnny Primer. That was a mouthful.
Yes, it was.
We're running out of time, so we got to shoot on to the next one. Let's Wrestle Volume 12. Let's Rumble.
Let's Rumble.
The match is in the description, guys. Need we say more? American Legion Post, 84 Orono, Maine, 156 Park Street. You can get your tickets at limitlesswrestling.com under the Let's Wrestle tab, right?
Yes.
Okay. They're going to host another Fans Bring the Weapons. How many Fans Bring the fucking Weapons matches are going to be here?
Can't say that.
Can't say what? Fuck? I just said it.
Anyways, we have the Let's Rumble, but also the Fans Bring the Weapon is
for the Let's Wrestle Championship between Classic Calvin Michael Strange, who is the current Let's Wrestle champion, taking on the masshole Mike McCarthy.
Boogers.
What?
Boogers.
Boogers. Oh, yeah, his little thing.
Boogers. Yeah, Boogers.
I got you. And then the last match announcement that I was able to find is going to be All That Ava Everett. I can never say her name without
All That Ava Everett's birthday bash open challenge. So let me tell you what.
Thank you.
The Power Ranger? Is that what I'm seeing? Power Ranger now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to make fun of her, though.
No.
She kick a butt.
She's from the 90s. She'd kill us. Well,
yeah,
I am too.
Yeah, she kick. Anyways, let's get on to the first. The last
No. That ain't even the last one. We still got MMPW.
Okay, let's go. Let's fly right through it. What we're going to do next is Limitless Wrestling Flirting with Disaster. It's January 24th at 148 North Road in Yarmouth, Maine. At
the Yarmouth MVets Post 2. Via they got the VIP thing going on there. VIP doors open at 6:30 for general admission. The doors open at 7. Bell time 7:30. Again, you can get your tickets at limitlesswrestling.com.
But also, one of the biggest matches of the night, we have son of WWE legend Brian Pillman. We have Brian Pillman Jr. versus one half of the what is that tag team? You know, one half of that famous tag team, the Workhorsemen.
Oh, those people.
Jay D. Drake. A match I never thought we would see. We also have a tag team match. We have Josh Alexander and Ethan Page versus the Defenders of the Great North, the Maine State Posse. We have the North MSP.
They don't like it's
No.
MSP. Keep it that way. Get it
Please.
right. MSP. They'll get mad.
We can't, before we got to wrap up, and we got the Limitless World Title. We got AG versus Christian Casanova. Christian Casanova been around Ring of Honor. Let me tell you
One more
what.
person. Ace baby, Ace Romero.
Romero.
A triple threat for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. I'm not missing that.
No, I'm not. I might go there. You want to buy tickets right now?
Let's do it. We're gonna buy tickets right after we're done this.
Right now.
Right now. We're buying tickets after we're done this.
Right now. All right. Next. Gotta hurry up. Gotta get right through this.
We're buying tickets for all these shows that we're not booked on. Matt and Muscle Pro Wrestling breaking the system.
Are you booked on that?
My name was on the flyer.
Am I booked on that?
Yeah, you're.
Actually, ain't I? Aren't I? Actually, I'm actually in. I'm pretty sure I'm in that.
4-team match. Sit back, because I can't see your big head.
I don't want to play anymore.
I feel so sorry for this man. Team captain for team number 1, Larry Huntley. The Scufflin' Hillbilly. Yeah, he knows. I know. When Larry lights you up, he lights you up. I feel bad for the kid. So, team number 1 will be led by the Scufflin' Hillbilly cousin Larry. But his partners have not been announced yet.
I don't want to know who his partners are, man. Just get on with the match. Scaring me.
The captain for team number 2, the team that you're on, Jacob Drifter, Ike the
Bite.
Ike the Bite. Okay, I knew him as Ike the Dog, but yeah. And Doug Weiser with you in a 4-on-4 match. Okay?
Don't ask me how I've landed on that team. Because the thing is, me and the Drifter have been training together on maybe not at the same place, but we've been right side by side sometimes. We've had some battles. We've tagged, though. Let me tell you what, we can work together.
Oh, I am booked on that show, by the way.
Aha!
Hey! Battle Royal.
Sound table? Anyways, we gotta wrap up this episode.
Dick. Our main event for the night. House of Glory superstar Evander James taking on the Alpha Dog Jason Rumble. Did I hurt you? Good. And like I said, the 4-on-4. And then there's going to be a battle royal for a spot in the 6-man scramble later that night. Sounds kind of interesting.
Who knows?
I don't want to be in it.
But let's get on to the women's match that night. Let's get on to
Nakoma Tala versus Kennedy Copeland.
One hell of a match.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not in this match.
We got a hardcore match invitational with JP O'Reilly. Now, as we wrap up this episode, buy a ticket